Hello everyone and welcome back to Castle in the Darkness. I'm Nardograph. When we last left off, we were, I think, in the Windy Ruins. If I remember correctly, we were progressing through the Windy Ruins. We already have the Dream Mail, which is one of the best. Also, I remember, I know I did say we have all the, up until now, we have all the things we can get regarding to pages, which is a lie. I did forget a page in the Grand Hall, which I will take care of. Do not worry. For now, I think I'm gonna get Explosion Fire. I think it's the best course of action here. Let's just be careful not to fall down. Aha, sucker. You die. We gotta be really careful now. I will be going back once there's a specific area that I can grind for money. I'm hoping to get there soon, but not soon enough. That makes sense. Hopefully we can get there like at the last episode so I can grind money so we can buy the Gungnir. Although I wouldn't say it's necessary to buy the Gungnir, I like to get everything I can. There is one person or skeleton, I don't remember, that says that the room with the blue eyes, the spikes are a lie or something like that. So we got that. Also, we gotta be careful here. You gotta press the right buttons there, or else you'll have some trouble getting this page. Let me look. I can't. I forgot. Anyway, if you can see, if you press the wrong ones, it will start putting spikes in the floor. So it's the first one, and you go for the third one, and that's the right combination. 113. Keep that in your mind, ingrained in your mind. Well, we gotta go up this place now. Should be easy enough. I'm getting damaged in a very stupid way. I shouldn't be getting damaged this much. Ow. We should have a save point coming up real soon, right there. Now, I remember this part being particularly annoying. I know we cannot kill those ghosts by normal means, however, the magic will kill them. However, we want to go here because there's actually something we want to get back here. Just gotta be careful because I'm sucking ass right now. Just gotta be careful not to die. Those things will jump out. Now, we got the heavy armor. The heavy armor is not better than what we have right now. So I wouldn't... That's the problem, getting back. The heavy armor isn't the best armor we have. The Dream Mail is the best armor we have. So I'm not gonna equip the heavy armor. The heavy armor actually impacts your speed and your jumping distance. So it actually impacts the gameplay. I wouldn't say in a good way. It really depends on the area you're at. Maybe like here, where the Gustos won't take you. But honestly, I can play the entire game without using the heavy armor once. So I shall not use it now. Let's just be careful here. I just want to get to the save point and save that. We're gonna have a lot of save strats from now on. Now, the reason for that is that from now on it's really easy to die. As you can see from that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go back to the save point after opening that so we don't have to open it again. It's actually a really good save strat to do because we're gonna come up on a part that's a little harder coming up. And it's not exactly this guy. It's the problem. I don't actually know if my magic will do anything against him. Not if it hits the shield, I guess. I probably need a Soul Blazer, I would guess. Because if my magic hits the shield, I don't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself here for a second. Unless I can manage. I mean, I took a bunch of free hits because I thought I wouldn't be able to beat this guy. And the problem is this shield is very, very annoying. If we're able to drive the shield away from him. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna beat him this turn. It's gonna be very unlikely. I need a better weapon. Probably Razor Shield, actually, now that I think about it. Razor Swing Gale Cutter, I think that's the name. You know what? Kill me. There we go. I need to change my strategy. This one isn't working. So, let's see. What magic would be good? Crystal Shock could be good. Explosion Fire. Thunder Blast. Thunder Blast goes from the top to down, so I think that actually would work. So let's try that one. And you see, because I saved after I opened this is open now. And since this goes from the ground to up, you know? Ah, so it still defends it. It still defends the attack. But if I'm able to lead the shield away from it, I can actually get some hits in. The problem is the charging time. Ah, crap. This is like prime time to hit him too. We're doing good. We have more health than he has. And on my book, that's good. Like, that's how I measure how well I'm doing in this boss fights. If I have more health than the boss has, we're either way over leveled and we're good to beat him. This is a very hard boss fight. I guess you could use the Executioner if you have that. However, I'm not a big fan of the Executioner, to be honest. So I'd rather use magic. It takes a while to beat the bosses this way, but I can't help but feel it's more efficient and more safer approach to this boss fights. There we go. Okay, he's on 1 life, 1 bar left. There we go, he's weak. And this happens for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know what the shield was trying to do there. It's weird. Anyway, now that we got the boss heart, let's be safe about this. Go back and save. I'm likely to get another magic other than the explosion, because explosion, as good as it is, it does have some travel time. So Soul Blazer is good. This one has some travel time, but it's not very strong. That's the problem. I guess a explosion will have to do. Hold on, explosion fire, and save. There we go. This fucker, every time. Alright. We are past that boss. The reason I told you to save is because of those spikes and the sword. Now that we got the sword, again, a lot of safe strats, because the parts that are coming up are gonna be very hard. As you can see, this is the bro sword. I have no idea why it's called the bro sword. It's weird. Maybe it's a PewDiePie reference, I don't know. I don't see why it would be. But, bro, the sword is alive. Oh, it's because a sword brother. Oh, Sword of Darkness. Sword of Dawn. So it's just, okay. However, what we need right now is the Executioner. We're not gonna use the Executioner on any bosses or anything. We're gonna use the Executioner actually for an area coming up to get a page. I don't remember how many pages we have left. But this should be the last page we get before I go back to Gungnir. I believe. I know, right over here. You see that floor there? Break it. If you don't have the torch, this could be a hard area, but be careful with the spikes there. If you don't have the torch, this area can be a little hard, but since you can have the torch in this part, I guess it wouldn't be that hard to assume that you already have the torch. It's not hard to get. We completely ignore that one. Now here comes the hard part. Doing that, and now we have to do that going back. This is one of the hardest pages to get. But once you got the movement down, it's actually not hard. What you gotta remember though, and it's very important that you do, once we go through this door, spikes are gonna go fall on our heads, so we jump, we run. Now the danger too is that there's not a save point anywhere near ahead of us. So we gotta go back to save that page. The hardest part is over. We're one screen away from the save point. I just have to be careful not to die. I can get hit there, it doesn't really matter. There we go. The hardest part is over. Let's see. I have 9 pages, I would wager. Yes. I know where the last one is. It's actually in the Grand Hall. But again, when I go get Gungnir, when I have the money to get Gungnir, we'll go get that sword. We'll go get that page, I mean. I think that might be like one of the last things I'm missing. There is a couple of extra things, but nothing really major. Maybe one magic. But that's it. There's another sword that's actually coming up as well. The other magic is actually in the Crystal Tower that we're gonna go back to after I grab the sword that I wanna get. Basically my strategy on this game is to just be careful. If I know I'm gonna have trouble with a boss, here's the closest save. That's why I told you, if you got that page, it's best to go back to. Alright, so if you have the heavy armor here, you're not gonna be able to do this puzzle. And actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this puzzle at all, now that I think about it. Because I forgot that I needed the falcon. Okay, so this is a good place to actually farm for money. That guy gives a lot of money. And if you stand here, if I didn't take Thunder Blast, it would probably be easy. As you can see, he gives like 500 bucks a pop. It's actually a really good place for money. So if you need the money, and I'm likely to farm some money there after we're done here. And you have to time that right. I actually did it wrong. I should have waited on the platform that disappeared for a bit before I jumped. So I actually timed that horribly wrong, and it could have ended in my death. We're gonna go inside here. It's there. The blue-eyed lion rewards courage. So yeah, this is the one message that tells us about the spikes in the blue-eyed lion area. There we go. You dead. You dead. Alright, so this area, I can probably change. And actually, I should change my magic to Explosion Fire. Let's be safe about this, right? Alright, so this is a boss fight. This is one of the coolest boss fights, I would say. Not because of its mechanics, because you fight yourself. I mean, they had to put this in, right? And if you have magic, it doesn't really... He has one magic, and it's not a very good one, so... if you want an easy win, just keep casting magic against him. There's probably better magics than that one. And when he starts praying like that, when he starts using that magic, all you do is start hitting him a lot. As you can see, he hurts. He actually hurts a lot, and he actually will attack you with a sword if you get too close. There we go. That's a good damage. That's some good damage we did there. I don't know why that moved, but okay. I think we're able actually to outlast him if we get on a brawl with him. Because he doesn't attack as fast as us. At this point, if you have the Dream Ale and the Bro Sword, even if you have Gungnir, you're actually on a really good level against this guy. See, easy. He's actually a really easy boss. And now he's dead. And next time, I'll likely off screen right now gonna go back and get like 1,300 bucks so I can pay for Gungnir, and then we're gonna be back at the Grand Hall. Actually, I should probably keep going until I hit a teleport. That's probably the best plan of action. Anyway, we'll probably keep going until I hit the teleport, and I'll farm some money in between. I'll see you guys there on the flip side. Bye-bye.